Welcome to the online marketing case study for Horizons Montessori School in Dublin. This video is of specific interest to owners and managers of similar type businesses. So if you own a creche, a Montessori school, a summer camp, an Easter camp, Halloween camp, breakfast club or homework club, then you may have similar project goals to what this one did too. You may want to increase your revenue and to use online marketing to fill any available capacity in full day care, after school care or holiday camps. You may wish to maximize your profitability by raising the percentage of full day care attendees versus ECC or attendee onlys while maintaining the same cost base. You may wish to fill your summer camp by selling out your summer camp using online booking and payments in conjunction with search engine optimization. You may wish to promote your after school care by harnessing existing Google search traffic to make parents aware of the school collection, dinner, homework and activities available. You may wish to raise brand awareness and increase visibility of your school and services online to attract parents who are outside the existing direct referral community you may already have. So if somebody's conducting a Google search for a summer camp in your area, you want to appear up on the first page of those results. We want to create online forms for parents for summer camp booking and payments, maybe for a school visit request form, to submit child details for application to entry into your school, for a school enrollment form or a contact form. And to reduce recurring calls and emails to your administration office, as many calls and emails from parents are for term dates, opening hours, ECC links, directions, etc. And you want to place all this information centrally on a website. My name is Dennis McCall. I run a business called Go Online Web Design. It is a full services digital agency, and two of our clients have been Montessori schools with summer camps. So we're making videos for owners of similar type businesses as we're rolling out a template and offering the same services nationwide in Ireland. We've done one already for Mullingar Montessori in County Westmeath, and we've been working with Horizons Montessori in Dublin since around 2015. So in the case study with Horizons, what we're going to do is we will start by running through the website. Everybody always just wants to see what it looks like first, and when we come back then we'll look at the various aspects of work and the results that we got for them through the website, search engine optimization, and online marketing that we conducted for them. So Horizons is a very successful Montessori school and summer camp and homework club in Dublin. They are based in two locations, in Templeogue and Terranure. This is the homepage of the site here. We've got a large hero image here of the kids playing in one of their Astro gardens. And what we cover here then immediately are their 6 services. They have a junior Montessori, a Montessori class and a transition Montessori. Their transition Montessori is where their children are prepared for the transition, obviously, from Montessori school to primary schools. They have a breakfast club where parents drop children off, they have breakfast, and then they are brought to the local national schools. They have a homework club where children are collected from the national schools, given dinner. Then they are supervised in their homework and have activities and outdoor play until their parents collect them. And then there's an 8-week summer camp that runs in July and August and runs across Templeogue and Terranure. Here we've got some quotes scattered throughout the website. Here are parent testimonials, and you can click here to go through to more detailed parent testimonial page that's dedicated for that on its own. Here's an image of one of the children in the school beside a quote. There is a blog section to the website, and then the meet the teacher section with a button here to open the teachers page. There is a footer on each part of the website with all the contact details for the 2 locations, Facebook like box. Here's a book a visit form, so anybody who wants to have a tour of the school facilities and to speak to the management completes the details here, selects which service that they're interested in, and gives some brief details about their child. Blog posts here that we clicked on, and a site map of all the various pages of the school. So under the About Us section here, we can click straight through to the teachers, one of the most popular pages on the site. We start with a collage of the teachers here. We profile the management of the school and the owners. Here then we have the administration office and the management team of the various services within the school. Then we go on to the Montessori school teachers, and we have them split up here by the classroom that they teach in, and we give their details such as their name, their position, their class, which school they're located in, their qualifications, and the length of service that they have with Horizons. This goes down here through the various Montessori rooms until we arrive at the homework club, and we have the homework club management here, and homework club staff. Then we have the lady who looks after the transport to and from the schools for the breakfast and the homework club, and down again to our footer. We have a reviews page here where parents give a review for each of the services that their children have availed of, and in a little bit more detail than we saw on the front page. And next, under the About Us section, we have a gallery. The gallery is of various services, and nice and snappy here, some really good images of the school. A news blog, so Santa Claus's visit, Halloween images, summer camp images, transition, Christmas play, Garda visit to the school ethos, mentioning the Montessori basis to the school, and a privacy policy, how the school deals with the child and parent details on the back end. Here we have detailed services pages now under Montessori. The junior Montessori here starts off with the details, the age of the children in the class, the class times for a half day or the full day option. A brief description here of the services, and then straight into a photo gallery, giving some really nice images here of typical activities and the size of the class and the teachers. Here is a junior Montessori daily plan, so it lists out by time the various activities: good morning, circle and roll call, work time, garden playtime, lunchtime, dismissal, etc. And the different days of the week, Monday to Friday, and the typical activities or projects that they may have on those days. Straight underneath it here, we're running through some more testimonials, and then a call to action, so a Horizons school inquiry form. So parents fill in their details here, the child's details, which program they're interested in, what year they would wish the child to commence, and they submit this. This generates an email then to the administration office of the school. Underneath it then is a 2018 and 2019 calendar of dates, which shows which times the school is open and closed. And this type of format is consistent across the various services. Here we run into the Montessori class. We have the same types of details, a bit of a larger image gallery here, where it shows the various activities that the children participate in, learning and development, in terms of their educational growth. Again, the testimonials, the call to action, the calendar. And this is finally replicated here in the transition class. And here you'll see that the children are uniformed, where they're making that step up in grade to prepare them, which is an excellent idea for national schools, so that when they move to a larger facility, they'll be used to the types of procedures and environment that they're going into. Again, with the testimonials, the call to action, and the calendar date. Onto the homework club. So the homework club facility here has 4 stages to it. We start here with a video, which I'll show you down below, a quote, and then the 4 parts to the service: the school pickup, the lunch, the homework, and the activities. So you're getting an immediate visual representation of what's on offer. Here are the times and the days that the service is on, a little bit of detail in terms of what it involves. And here we have the junior homework club. So we've got one building for junior homework club, and there are the details for it, and one building for the senior homework club and the details for it. Each of them has an accompanying video showing a brief tour of the building, and also a photo gallery covering off services in the building there. Here's the junior homework club daily plan. It takes you from 1:45 right up to 6:30 p.m. And the different group activities that are on the various days of the week. Same repeated here for the senior homework club. We'll give you a quick look here at the video that shows you around a tour of the building and facilities. And it slows here now to give you just a general tour of the classrooms and the equipment and activities that the kids may get up to. We split the 4 services up here into a little bit more detail. We list and hyperlink out to the websites of the national schools that the school pickup service takes place from, and 4 accompanying photos here in a gallery. The lunch details here for the children, the supervised homework by the qualified teachers, images, and then activities and recreation that the kids have available to them here with some superb facilities. The homework club teachers that your children would be looked after by, and again the administration contact and the transport manager, and a homework club review. A call to action if you were interested in availing these services, and the calendar for the homework club. Straight on to the breakfast club. Exact same type of layout. What we're trying to do here is to give them all the information that they need on one page. What we're showing them visually here then is that there's breakfast, there is some chill out time, and then either a walking or a actual physical taxi to the school. Again, the schools that are serviced by the breakfast club school drop-off service, and we break it out into the after breakfast section here then, and then some images of the walking taxi and the driving taxi. A breakfast club review, a call to action, and the various calendar dates that you're looking at here. Summer camp takes place for 8 weeks during July and August across 2 locations, Templeogue Camp and Ternier Camp. So how we've split out the page here, the introduction here with a photo gallery showing some images of the wonderful activities that the kids can avail of at the camps here. We hyperlink to online bookings and payments, which is further down the page. We list out some of the activities and then hyperlinking to the Templeogue camp, the Ternier camp, and the online booking form. So here's a nice image from the summer camp and an overlaying quote. And then we have 2 sections here, one for Templeogue, which is for the younger children, and then one for Ternier for the older ones. We have the flyers here, which can be opened in a lightbox, and then all the details printed here, the age groups, the location, the price for a half day, the price for a full day, discounts available depending on how long you booked the child in for, a hyperlink out to terms and conditions. And then we expand here on the weekly activities from weeks 1 to 8, where they can click on any of these here and it'll open in an accordion with more details in terms of it. That's Templeogue. Here's Ternier, same layout for the details, and then you hyperlink, click on the button, and it brings you to a booking form. This booking form went live on the 15th of February 2019, and it has been an incredible success, way beyond even what I ever imagined it could be. And they had bookings from literally the minute it went live, and amazingly these bookings have not come from their existing parent base who already have children in school. It's coming from parents searching on Google, so they're directing their internal parents to come and book here at a later date, but initially for the first month or 2 it's just been people doing Google searches for summer camps in their local area, and we created a really simple, easy to use form that would have the highest possible conversion rates by making it the simplest and quickest form to fill in for parents, and everything takes place right here on the site. So you can see here the credit card details. This all gets filled in on the one page. You're not taken out to PayPal or anywhere else like that. It all happens on your site, and in a couple of minutes they can have their children booked in for all the various locations details, and this form will take multiple children in one booking. And we have made a separate video actually showing you where all the details are filled in and captured, and I'm going to show you that in a moment. Finally, onto the contact page, and what we have here is contact details for both locations, here for Templeogue, here for Ternier, contact form in the center, and then here is a live Facebook feed from the school's Facebook page, and you can directly like the page from here. Interactive Google Maps, which are showing the Templeogue and Ternier location, and then the school inquiry form. So you can see that if you were a prospective parent who had received a referral from an existing parent and you went to look the school up online, you're getting a very comprehensive view. There are very few questions you would possibly have. By the time you would actually contact the school, everything is covered here. You would have a great idea of the facilities, of the teachers, and of every possible question you could possibly want answered. So the selling should pretty much be done before you ever have somebody contact you, and that's the job of your website and your online marketing. Here is the case study page on our own website here on goonlinewebdesign.ie. And you can hyperlink to the various different parts of the page depending on what you're interested in. This video is under the video tour section. The project overview, the online payments, the design gallery, 1 year results, Google rankings, project stages, website design, and client feedback. So the video tour is what you're currently watching at the moment, and the project overview just gives you some background information on the school itself. Here's a screenshot of the website and the brief that we received. So to redesign and build the website, to place some e-commerce functionality on it in terms of the summer camp bookings, to allow parents to book a visit to the school, to streamline that process and to formalize it in an email to the administration office, to be providing a facility for parents to register their interest if they want their kids to be considered for enrollment to the school, to search engine optimize the website. So that means when somebody goes to Google and wants to type in various types of keyword phrases that may relate to the school services, that this school appears up on the first page of the school results, to do the photographs and videos for the website, to cover off all the services in as much detail as possible to reduce down the amount of information that the school gets on requests from prospective parents, and then to profile the management and the staff members. So whizzing on past it, this website is obviously built with mobile in mind, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. And the project goals that we had were the ones that we started this video with. So how did we go and fulfill those project goals? Well, let's start with the online payments. They wanted payments and booking online for summer camp. So here we've got the results for the first month that those payments went live. They went live on the 15th of February, and here are the results from the 15th of February to the 15th of March. 114 weeks booked, 18 children across 29 bookings. So it's been a superb launch to it. And you may wonder, why did they want to take online payments in the first place? So number one, it was to ensure that parents who booked children pay for the camp in advance. So that you wouldn't have a scenario where you would have parents booking in a child, but then they get a last minute holiday deal to the Canaries or something, and then just take off and decide at the very last minute to cancel the summer camp. So they can only book the summer camp if they pay in advance, to implement full week booking only, no part weeks or single days. So you might have a parent says, I want them only to come on Mondays and Wednesdays and things. So this is just full week booking, nothing else, and it's very straightforward from an administration point of view for the school, and to increase bookings from parents who do not have children currently in Horizons. So it's great that you get fill through coming from your Montessori school or your breakfast club or your homework club into your summer camp, but you also want to capture parents who don't necessarily already have children availing of your current services, which is what we've seen. So having online payments increases conversion rates, attendance, sales, and profitability. The payment gateway, and often people want to know this, how much does it cost? So it runs through a payment provider, and the payment provider charges 1.4% per transaction and 25 cents per transaction. So what you've got there is, if there's a €110 booking, the school will get €108.21. So it's €110 minus 1.4% minus 25 cents, and then the 108.21 is what's left. So in this case, there were 2 large bookings on the first day the forum went live, and those 2 bookings actually covered the complete development costs from our end of the site. Here we have a video on our website here that shows the online booking form being used, and underneath it here what we've got is examples of the form itself from the website. Here's the pop-up window when you're filling in the children's details. Here's what the completed form looks like just before they hit the submit button, and here's what the email looks like to the school and also to the parent. So they have full details on exactly what they've booked, all the pricing, and everything is captured in one place. So the website design and features, what we've got here is a gallery which you can run through, which gives you an idea, if you haven't already been to the website, of all the various elements on it. And underneath then the website features. So payments and forms, we cover off the e-commerce payments, summer camp booking, school visit request forms, school inquiry forms, school enrollment forms, contact forms, phone, email and air code, all the various payment information that you might be receiving a lot of phone calls for over and over. So things that they're looking for on information such as school calendars, daily timetable examples, class ages and hours, activities, detailed service pages, ECC schemes, information on the meals, and then the multimedia. I suppose we're always wanting to be as visual as possible, so we've got parent testimonials with pictures of that, videos of the homework club, of the breakfast club, photos, school galleries, teachers' photos and profiles, school blog and Google Maps. So how many people actually use this website? These are the results for 2018. So for 1 year, these analytics are taken from Google Analytics, which is installed on the site. And there was 19,300 pages viewed across the year. There was 8,709 visits. So that's the number of visits there was to the website. 7,002 of those 8,709 visits came from a Google search. So that's how important it is to rank highly in Google for this kind of website traffic. And all this traffic was generated by 5,197 people. So you've got just under 5,200 people visited the website, and they visited just under 9,000 times across the year, viewing just under 20,000 pages. The average number of pages a person visiting this site viewed was 2.22. The average length of a visit to the website was just over 2 minutes. The average number of visits per person throughout the year was just under 1.7, and you get a good breakdown here on the demographic. 81% of the users to the website are female, and the main age group is 25 to 44. The biggest age group is 35 to 44-year-olds. They make up nearly 45% of visitors, followed by 25 to 35-year-olds, who make up about a quarter of the visitors. 61% of visitors are doing so on a mobile device, so they're on a smartphone when they're visiting the website. 6 out of every 10 people. Just under a third of people are computer visitors, so they're using a laptop or a desktop computer, and then just under 7% of visitors were on a tablet. The most visited pages on the website, we have the top 12 here, so obviously the homepage is always going to be the most visited on any site. Then summer camp, then homework club, then contact us and the teachers, then junior Montessori class, breakfast club, school calendar, Montessori class, ECC information, summer camp booking form, and transition class. This will change from year to year. The summer camp page has been altered now so that there isn't a separate booking form anymore. It's all contained on the one page. And you'll see at the end of this video, when we're looking at another school that we did, how we have actually changed how the website is styled and how information is laid out on different pages. Here is a screenshot from Google Analytics to show you just what the information looks like in the background. This information is sent on a monthly basis by email to the owner of the Montessori school. And also here the top 12 months, so when is the website the busiest. In the case here for Horizons, it's June and July because that's when their summer camp is on, and then after that then there's April and May, followed by January and August. It just gives you an idea from the trend here that the busier times tends to be towards summer, and the quieter times tends to be coming up towards the end of the year, towards November and December. So Google search results. Above we saw how important it was for Google search rankings in terms of the amount of traffic coming to your website. So every sale starts with awareness. So what I often say to people is, if you were looking at a typical customer journey, what you've got here is a step-by-step process, and we call this a sales funnel. And a sales funnel is where we're trying to gather as many people in the top of a funnel as possible who may have an interest in availing of one of the services in your school, and then they go through various phases, and then what we're trying to do is to get as many people to drop out the bottom into making a purchase and a sale here. So the stages we are often looking at are awareness, interest, consideration, intent, evaluation, and purchase. So what we mean here is that awareness starts that if somebody doesn't know that your service exists or your school exists, then they can never make a purchase in the first place. So somebody might know you have a Montessori school, but they may not know that you have a breakfast or a homework club associated with it, or they may not know about your summer camp. And once they do know about it, it may generate some interest because they say, okay, maybe I could send my child to a summer camp there. I wasn't aware that they had one, and that would be really handy for me or whatever. And then you enter into the consideration set. The consideration set is when they are comparing the idea of sending the child to summer camp or sending the child to a homework club versus other options. And then once they've decided they're going to do that, then there is a certain level of intent there. The evaluation phase is when they're comparing you to the competition, and that's why it's important to have a really good website and really good online marketing. And then purchase is what happens when people have decided that you are the right school for them, as opposed to one of your competition. So Google search ranking doesn't come automatically with just by having a website. There's a lot of work that we have to do on various Google submissions to lots of different Google websites, and we also have to do a lot of work on your website itself and to external websites to get you to rank ahead of others. So what we've done here is a quick snapshot gallery. So firstly, when somebody types in the name of your school to Google, we want to make sure that you appear up first, and that there's also some visual information here. We do that through Google submissions. So this says Horizons Montessori Temple Oak, and here is a snapshot of the results that are coming up for them. Here's a generic search term, Montessori School Temple Oak, and under Montessori School Temple Oak you see that they're appearing up in the map results here, and also in what we call the organic listings here. Next we have Montessori School Tenure, and it's the #1 result up here ahead of some generic websites and some competitors. Here is a reference for ECC Temple Oak, and here it's the this is an ad, and this is an organic listing, and here is a box with the various information on it. So all these here relate to search terms that are important and the most popular search terms and most searched for in Dublin for their services. Here is an image where we have them placed on Google Maps with the map marker. Here are images that we have put up for them on Google, more image results for them, and all these contribute to the high rankings and getting the traffic coming to the website in the first place and starting the level of awareness off. The various project stages that we did for them is detailed here. This is all the work that we covered off in the various stages for them. A quick shot here of the mobile version of the site, and then an image of the desktop design. Followed here now by the client experience. So we have a testimonial which was kindly provided to us by the owner of the school, where they run through their experience and the benefits that they feel they've gotten from the work and how it's helped with the expansion of their school. And if you're interested in getting this type of work done for your school, then what you would just do is go to the Start Your Project Here section, or even our Contact Us page on the site, and you just briefly fill in your name, your phone number, your email, and your company or school name and address. Click the send button. I'll get that email and we'll get cracking on that. Or if you want to look at some other selected work from our portfolio, you can check that out here as well. Our contact details are up here as well. And what we're doing is we're rolling out a template across Ireland where we're offering these same type services as well. We've got the template already rolled out to Mullingar Montessori in Westmeath, and this is the template that the Montessori schools that we're doing from now on will look like. So this is one that we rolled out just at the end of 2018, and you can see here we've modernized the design, and it's just a little bit different from what you've seen on the Horizons site, and we've just focused it down as much as possible to exactly what we've found from experience and analytics on what parents are looking for. Here we've taken all the About Us section and put it all onto one page, then onto the separate previous pages that you've seen. So this is what you would be getting for your school. Different schools will be of different size, they'll have different number of services and different budgets, so we will have different options available for you in terms of that. You can have a one-page website, or you can have the full website like this. You can also have the payment options or not having the payment options, but we've pre-built all these to make it as fast as possible for you to be able to avail of any of these services. So we'd love to hear from you. We have a base in Dublin and Cork, but anywhere you're based in Ireland, if you get in contact with us on the website, we'll have a brief chat. No heavy pushy sales stuff or anything like that. You can see the contact details here, and I'll also leave contact details in the link below the video on YouTube. But just get in contact for a quick chat. My name is Dennis McCall. The business name is Go Online Web Design. Our website is goonlinewebdesign.ie. You can get me on the mobile here, and you can email me on info@goonlinewebdesign.ie. So thank you for taking the time to watch this, and we look forward to talking with you soon.